1500 mAh battery, 3.6 mil tank, and 20 watts, and smaller than a credit card. What's up, everybody? Ever reputable brother Kevin in the house today. We've got a hardware review, and it's pretty awesome. That's all I gotta say about it. So I go to the local vape shop, CIVIL Vapes. Mr. Ed Green was there this day, and I walk in and I see this little guy sitting on the counter, and I'm like, Ed, did you get a new box? And Ed proceeds to tell me, no, we just started carrying them. And I was like, what is that? That's amazing. What battery is that, 14500? And he says, no, it's got a built-in battery. And I said, well, I've got to take a closer look at this. So he pulls it out, and it's the Joyetech Egrip. Joyetech Egrip. And it is super tiny. Look at the size of this thing. And here we have a Vapor Shark DNA, which is the smallest version of the Vapor Shark they make. So it's about the same height. It's a little bit wider. But then again, the Vapor Shark DNA does not have a tank built into it. You've got to put something on the top. Vapor Shark DNA is at 30 watts. Put that off to the side. Here is a GameStop credit card, or a GameStop gift certificate. This is the card. Here is the mod on the side of that, and I'm talking smaller than that card for sure. When I tell you guys that this thing is really the best mod for walking around, if you got to go out and go do something around town, and you don't feel like bringing, a huge mod with you, you don't feel like walking around with a IPv2 and it dwarfs it, should I say. I mean, this thing fits in your front pocket, it'll fit in your back pocket, it fits in your pockets, fits in the hand, it kind of conceals very nicely in the hand, you wouldn't even know what was going down. Vapor production is actually amazing for when you think about what this actually is. The way this thing works out, you have a trap door on the side right here. Trap door, you can open it up, that's where you fill it up from this side. The tank holds, if I remember correctly, 3.6 mils, I want to say, 3.6 mils. It is a 1500 mAh battery built in. To charge it, you have your charging port on the bottom, just like any other charging port mod, and it is the same charging port. The drip tip that I have on here is not the one it actually comes with. It is actually a little bit taller. I want it to be as stealthy as possible. You also get to be able to adjust it from, I believe it is 8 watts to 20 watts. I actually run this thing on about 10, probably 10 to 12 or something like that, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. It is a replaceable head that is in the bottom. There's a little screw. You undo the screw, replace it with the coil, and put the screw back in there. It actually comes with a little tool to help you do it. When I say awesome, I really mean awesome at how good this thing performs at the size. And I can't get over it. Battery lasts me. You go through about 2 tanks before the battery runs out running at the wattage that I'm running it at. And that's perfectly fine for me because a tank actually lasts you quite a long time. I've sit there and chain vape this thing all night long, and I've had no problem with it whatsoever, and went through 2 tanks before the battery actually went out on me totally. I'm absolutely in awe with this little guy, just due to the fact of how the ease of use is to get this guy going. I mean, there's nothing to it. There is nothing to this little thing. Now, let's get into a little bit of pros and cons here. Let's talk about how much this thing cost. Well, at my local shop, I believe this was $80, I want to say. And at first, I wasn't going to actually go for it. But then I used the one that Ed had. And it was too small. I like to be the stealth vapor. I don't want to walk around with some huge mod vaping on it. And this is one of them things, like I said, it's in your pocket. You go out to eat, and it's right there. You can take this in and not have to worry about this huge mod sitting on the table. I've never had it leak. Never had it leak. I've owned it for a full week now, and I've taken it everywhere I've gone. I have not used my carbon mod. I have not used this unless the battery dies on this one and I'm charging it. And the battery charges very quickly. I have not used my carbon mod since I've gotten this guy, and I can't be more happy with it. I can't be more happy with it. So $80 for this. I'm assuming, I don't know what the heads are, the atomizers are for it. But I'm assuming probably $5, like what they usually go for. The only quarrel I have with this thing is, if you listen, the button's a little shaky on it. Button's got a little play in it, which is where your adjustability for your wattage is right there. And your button is in the center of it. You push the center, and that's actually what fires your mod. And around the thing here is where your adjustability is for your wattage. And that is the absolute only problem that I would say that there is having with this. Other than that, I've ran different tanks through here of different flavors of juice. And I'm talking, I ran a strawberry cheesecake through here, EMS. I ran the EMS strawberry cheesecake through here. Got tired of it, and I decided I was going to switch it up. And so I ran something else in here, and in a few drags, it switches over to the new flavor. And then I'm now running a lemon flavor after everything else, and it's fine, not a problem whatsoever. And let's just say you don't want the juice that's in it, right? Let's just say that. You open your trap door, you plug up the air hole in the bottom, you blow through it, and it spits out all the old juice that you don't want to have in there. You put your new juice in. It does have adjustable airflow. I keep my draw very tight. I'm not that worried about it. This isn't some cloud blowing machine. I don't want it to be some cloud blowing machine. I didn't get it to blow clouds or any of that stuff. I got this for ease of use and size. But it is an adjustable airflow. The adjustable airflow is actually right there. There's a little screw, and the airflow itself is actually right there on the bottom. Couldn't be happier with this. I could not be happier with this. I recommend you get one. 100% I recommend you get one. If you're looking for something small, if you're looking for something compact, if you're looking to get out of carrying around a huge mod like I was, or when you actually do go out on the town, you don't want to carry around your nice mod or anything like that, I'd say this is the way to go. As always, brothers and sisters, go ahead and like me on Facebook, be my friend on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and keep calm. Let's vape on.